Alrighty, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel for another market update. Hope everybody had a lovely day, and let's make it a little bit better with some TA. Okay, Dragonfly Doji candlestick on SPY's daily time frame. QQQ, what do we got over here? We do have a form of a hammer candlestick slash pin bar formation over here right off of support. And just like on QQQ, you do have SPY's Dragonfly Doji forming right on support. Now, I will say right now, I'm going to come down to the hourly time frame in a little bit, and I'm going to show you what's really taking place behind the scenes. And it's not the best picture, all right? But on the daily time frame, we got a Dragonfly Doji, a potential reversal candlestick formation. Let's just look where did we last get something like this, all right? We got something like this right over here, and that was actually the low. Now, given it's not a Dragonfly Doji candlestick, it was a hammer candlestick over there, just like what followed it right over here. But I'm just pointing out, when you have this big, long, lower wick going on here, that is typically a signal that, hey, one side is regaining control, and that is why these are going to be our pivot candlesticks. These are the reversal candlesticks. So that's why I said we got a potential reversal in play right now. But what I will also remind you guys, what we reminded you guys yesterday of, which was, even though this is just a wick breaching support, it's still put in a lower low as of right here compared to this low over here at 44275, which means we do have a daily downtrend in play, which is why my thumbnail yesterday said bears are in control. And as of today, guys, we did see the follow through from what we got yesterday. So I do want to say right now, trend on the daily time frame is in a downtrend as of yesterday, but guess what? We do have that reversal candlestick today off of increasing volume on SPY, not QQQ. That is low volume. I don't like the look of that one, I'm going to be honest. But you do have over here on SPY, the setup does look pretty sexy going into FOMC. We will have Jerome Powell speaking tomorrow. I'm just going to let you guys know right now. All right, if he changes his language, if they raise rates, guys, the thing's going to go kapooey. It's going to probably not look good at all. You're going to see this, and then you're going to see a big fat red bar. Just pretend that's a red arrow, all right? You're going to be it's going to be something like that, and we're coming straight down to this next support. If the man decides to change the language, or, and you know, in a negative manner, all right? Because as of right now, guys, you know, the past few FOMC meetings, when Jerome comes out and speaks, he says the same exact thing every single time, and it really doesn't sound too bearish to me. Every single time, the past like 5 FOMC meetings, it's been like the same exact thing, all right? So if you see a difference, and it's going to be pretty obvious because, like I said, he's been saying the same thing. More work needs to be done, all right? Oh, we have the tools in the tool shed if things are to change, and then we can go about things in that way. So like he pretty much says the same exact thing every time. Okay, guys, if things change, we have the tools to deal with them. And that's why I always come out saying like, hey, it's actually not that bearish. It doesn't really sound bearish. But guess what? We had 2 hot CPI and PPI prints. Or did we just get the third one? When was up here, right? Because I know that's something that heard right at the somewhere at the top over here. Maybe it was somewhere over here. I think we get CPI on the 13th. Is that it right here? All right. So yeah, we just got our second hot CPI and PPI print. I'm just pointing it out. If they talk about this, that's not going to be good. All right. So guys, literally just pay attention to the language there. Pay attention. Obviously, like we're going to know at 2 p.m. guys, are we getting 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? It's my time. Hope maybe it's your time. I don't know. Maybe. But that's when it's coming out. All right. But like obviously we're going to find out, like we don't have to wait till 2:30 to find out about a you know, if they're going to be hiking or if they announce they're doing another month of pause. All right, guys, that's going to be something good right off the bat. And then language is all we got to pay attention to. But if they change from being paused to unpaused, that's going to look so freaking bad. You're coming straight down here to the support at 436.86. Now, that we have talked a little about J. Powell, Mr. Jerome Powell, let's just dive straight into the charts, guys. All you're paying attention to is 44275. Underneath 44275, the next support is going to be all the way down to 436.86. Over here on QQQ, you have a very, very similar setup, might I add. You have no support from here all the way down to 36623. Now, you got very close to that Intraday, you got 366.80 intraday. So you did come within 60 cents of that next support, and then buyers start stepping in. But I'm just going to say right now, all right, this is a weak support. I think it's very likely that if you come down here and test, it's probably not going to hold, and we're probably coming all the way down 361.01. But that's why I'm really just going to be paying attention to SPY. It's going to have a lot cleaner price action, just like it has for a very long time. All right. Now, I will also point out right here, you got a big fat trend line going on that I didn't even freaking remember to call out until just now. All right. What is this potential, or what potential do we have with this trend line? All right. That's how I should have worded that. You got a potential to form a right shoulder right here. All right. So if we get a little pop tomorrow, all right, you step on up like that, and then boom, we start sinking within a few trading sessions. That is going to look like a right shoulder. Now, speaking of right shoulders, let's come over here to IWM, and let's just say that the right shoulder got put in stone over here when you decided to break the neckline today, back test the neckline right off the bat, and then boom, right here with this candlestick, you can see it right in the 930. All right, and then boom, you rejected off of your neckline. So it was a break and retest from this head and shoulders formation that we've been calling out for quite some time over here on the channel. You had this resistance, all right, you broke above it. Guess what? Got treated like resistance here, got treated like resistance here. That formed your right shoulder, and now you broke your, you have a confirmed breakdown. That's all I'm getting at. All right, so in yesterday's video, we did say, since you did, you were closing underneath here, all right, the next support is going to be down here at 180.72. That is the low of this candlestick right here. You got nothing until then. I still think it's very likely we're going to continue lower and hit that. All right, I do think it's likely. Now let's finally take a look at these smaller time frames. All right, let's start off with SPY. I told you guys at the beginning of the video, I'm going to let you guys know what's going on underneath the hood. What's going on underneath the hood on the hourly time frame over here. You can't see it on the daily, but you're really just back testing previous support, now turned resistance. I bet if we come to the 15-minute time frame, look at this, all right? You got two fat rejections here from this level. On the hourly, it's just showing with these two wicks right here. I just want to say, until this level is recovered and you get, we're looking for 15-minute closes, we're looking for hourly closes, right? But regardless, all right, that is going to be the major level that's being toyed with right now. That's either going to be support or resistance. As of right now, it's still resistance. You have to reclaim that level, all right? And what do you really want to see? You could even come down to the 5-minute time frame. You just want to see something on the 5 or the 15 or the hourly. You want to see this exact movement, which you kind of do have it right here, but now you need to follow through, and you got to break above these highs here, this double top, and then you're going to be off the races, because then you're coming all the way up here. You're going from the high of 44320, 44370 up there, and your next resistance is going to be all the way up here at 445, all right? So, like, if you can do what I'm showing you right now, then yeah, you got a chance to get up to 445 tomorrow before FOMC. Let's see about it, all right? But you're looking for the classic break and retest, baby. If you're new to this channel, my favorite setup is going to be the break and retest, because we just see it so damn often on these charts. And why complicate things for yourself, all right? The break and retest is classic, all right? So that is exactly what you're going to be paying attention to. I like the 15-minute time frame for my smallest time frame. I do watch the 5-minute for divergences and such, and I like to see when the RSI is oversold or overbought, because you typically will start slowing. Either over here, you see the selling started slowing. You got here. Guess what? That's where the RSI was oversold, and you completely started, like, look at this sideways action going on here, right? And then when you get to overbought, guess what? Sideways action. Yeah, you're going to have these legs up, all right? But you're going to have these corrections, and that's why I like the 5-minute RSI. But the 15-minute RSI, I really like. You know why, guys? Because the divergences are so clean on the 15-minute chart. All right, you come over here to the RSI, and you can see we did bounce today right off of that trend line. Yes, I did put that trend line up after the fact, all right, but it is there. You came down, and you bounced absolutely perfectly off of it. Now, did I know it was there before? No, I did not, all right? It just happens to be how TA works out. I love TA, guys. I love when I see things coming together. I guess it doesn't really matter, but, I do. All right, yeah, guys, bullish divergence over here. Bounced. All right, you literally got it from this point right here. I know you can't really see it, from that point to this point over there, and then boom, you had a triple bullish divergence going on. Well, guess what, guys? We had a bullish divergence going on over here, and then you come over here to QQQ, and what do you also have? All right, You also have, okay, it's very small going on down there. It doesn't look exactly like SPY, right? But just like over here, you had your bullish divergence. You ended up making a lower low there, right off support, ended up getting this pop. You bounce. So, hey, guys, break and retest. This is exactly what I want you guys to look for, all right? What I'm going to be looking for on SPY tomorrow. Can you get this, all right? Which I'm just going to say right now, guys, I will very likely be adding to a short position if we do end up getting a decent pop, right? Now, where is the ideal spot to add to that, all right? Where is that? The ideal spot would be you come from where you started your drop from to the bottom of the drop, and here's your retracement of this move, all right? We're looking for the golden pocket right here, all right? Let's actually come over here to QQQ, and I do want to point out, all right, if this... Let's just come over here. So that move to that move. If this is just going to be a correction to this move right here, and we're about to have another leg down, all right? So this is going to be, boom, there's your 1, 2, your 3, your 4. If it's going to do something like that, all right, you're going to want to reject right here. Because if you come all the way up here, if you pass this 0.786, then I'm going to say it's very likely you're busting up through this, and you're probably just going to get something like this. You're going to come test resistance. Maybe you break above resistance, all right? And then maybe you do something like this, all right? That's what you got in store, right? You're either getting that or you're going to get your rejection here, all right? And it's going to start shaping up for something like that. And then, guys, after you hit that golden pocket, all right, things really can work out this perfect. I swear, guys, they can, all right? And then what are we going to be looking out for, all right? We're going to be looking out for a inverse head and shoulders formation with the neckline being right here. All right. And guys, listen, guys, I got no crystal ball. I've seen some things throughout my time on the charts here, and they come with patterns. All right. So like, you're either gonna do what I just said, stop at the golden pocket there. You're going to either come down, you're going to break this low. That means we're continuing low. We're probably coming all the way down here to the support. All right. But if you start cooling off and you start getting buyer stepping somewhere over here, all right, then guess what? This is just a retracement of that move. And then when you break above here, you're also going to break out from this pattern right here. And then boom, you have an uptrend on the hourly time frame. You have a breakout from the inverse head and shoulders formation. And boom, then we have to look for a larger retracement from this move right here. And that's when we could be targeting all the way up here at 374 to 376. Where are we right now? We're all the way down at 370, all right? Fun, guys, fun. I am excited to see how this turns out, okay? Come back over to SPY, guys. Like I just pointed out, that actually happened on QQ off this 369.15 level. That's all you got to be paying attention to tomorrow. Going into tomorrow, guys, you're looking for a break and retest of this level right here, which I did show you on the 5-minute time frame. You kind of have. All right, you just want to be seeing this some time frame. I don't care what it is. You want to see it flipped. What if it just breaks above and you never test it? Do you really know if that's a fake move or not? No, you don't know if it's a fake move. If you break it and then retest it and it holds, that is how you know it wasn't a fake move, because the fake move would have came at first. But what happened when you pulled back? Guess what? You had buyers supporting the move, all right? So that's what I want to say. Other than that happening, guys, we're going to get rejection right here because this is resistance. Automatically, guys, now that it was support, all right? Decently strong support. You got 2 bounces off. Not just the one over here. You had 2 bounces off this. Broke it, and you're retesting it. So we have to expect failure, rejection at this previous support turned resistance until it's reclaimed. So that's just how we're going to go about that. All right, so I am expecting rejection, but I will also point out, or I'll remind you guys what I just showed you guys. Guys, I'm open to the bullish side. I just showed you how it's very likely you're gonna know. All right, over here in QQ, let me show you how you know things are turning bullish. First things first, you break over this level, automatic get bullish. All right, get bullish. You're probably coming in the golden pocket. All right, I think it was 374 to 376. You break this level right here at 371, 70-ish, we'll call it. You're coming up here 374, 376, guys. You heard it here first. Your boy Henry called it, all right? Guess what? I'll also call it these other scenarios, all right? If you start rejecting right here, start watching right over here around 368-ish. That's around your golden pocket over there for a potential right shoulder on this inverse head and shoulders formation right there, all right? Those are the only ways you're getting bullish, all right? Why? Because if you come down here and then you start busting up and then you break this high over here, now you have an hourly uptrend. You then would have a higher low and then you have a higher high. That's the reason you were getting bullish there. Why are you getting bullish if it breaks this high right here? Well, because you have now started an uptrend. All right. Well, you've started changing it. And since you broke above this resistance, then guess what? You know, buyers are stronger than the sellers. So you're expecting the higher low and the pullback. And then you break above it. There's your confirmation. All right. And then why are you getting bullish if you just break out of this formation right now? Or after you get that little pullback? Well, that's just because, like what I just showed you, right? Higher low. And then boom, bop, bing, boom, power, right? It doesn't even matter about the inverse head and shoulders. It matters about the buyer and seller psychology, all right? You need proof that things are turning bullish, all right? There you go. You break this level, you're likely coming somewhere up here. You do something like that, and then early in the morning, and then you off the races, you're doing something like that. You're probably coming right up here. If you start to break this level right here, you're probably coming all the way down here to 361.01, all right? Like, we could just come down here and test 366.23, but I doubt it. Why? Because, all right, that would be slightly lower than we were at right now. And honestly, guys, that would probably just set you up with an hourly bullish divergence here. And then guess what? That would set us up for a really big bounce. Then we'd probably be coming up here anyway. All right, guys? All right, I'm going to sign off on the video. I just spoke too long about this hourly time frame right here. I don't... See, this is what I was saying earlier, guys. I like seeing things come together, but that's because I see them before. I'm a chartiste at heart. I'm a chartiste. All right. With that being said, everybody have a lovely rest of your night, and I will catch you tomorrow. Good luck with the JPOW, and peace.